All right. So, okay. So, we have the accounts receivable and advances from customers. Siyempre, alam na natin yung behavior ng accounts receivable. Normal balance niya is debit. So, ilagay natin yung beginning balance sa debit side. And then yung ending balance, ilagay natin sa credit side. Lumalaki ang accounts receivable kapag merong credit sales. And then lumalaki rin siya kapag merong recoveries. Tama po ba? Lumiliit kapag merong collections. Lumiliit kapag merong discounts. And then allowances. Ano pa po ba yung meron? Ano pa yung mga dahilan para lumiit ang receivable?
Write-offs.
Kapag meron, write-offs. Meron pa po bang iba?
Transfer to notes receivable.
Transfer to notes receivable. Tama po yun. However, in this problem, wala naman yata tayo nakitang transfer to notes receivable.
Ay, sorry.
So, tama yun. Tama, that's correct. And kailangan alam natin yun kasi baka meron possible, di ba, na notes receivable, na transfer to notes receivable. So, kailangan natin i-consider, di ba? Pero however, syempre, para hindi time-consuming, hindi na natin siya muna isama dahil wala naman siya sa transaction. But that is a good analysis. Ayan, maganda po yung ganong analysis. Dapat alam natin lahat ng transaction na makaka-affect sa accounts receivable. And then advances from customer. So the nature of advances from customer is a liability. Therefore, the normal balance is credit. Therefore, ilalagay natin yung beginning sa credit. And then yung ending, ilalagay natin sa debit. Lumalaki ang advances from customers kapag merong collection. Advanced collections. And then, lumiliit naman siya kapag merong earned sales, di ba? Earned sales or prospered sales. Earned or effective or prospered sales, di ba? Meron pa po bang nakaka-affect sa advances from customers?
Wala na po yata.
Wala na po. Okay. So, syempre may nagawa na tayong T account. Ipa-plot na lang natin yung mga balances. Magkano ang balance ng accounts receivable? Beginning balance.
124,000.
144,000. And then ending balance ng accounts receivable?
187,000.
187,000. Meron po bang collections?
Yes. 1,265,400.
Sorry, magkano po?
1,265,400.
1,265,400. 1,265,400. And then, meron po bang sales discounts?
Meron po.
Magkano po?
15,200.
15,200. And then, may sales returns and allowances po ba?
Meron po. Yes.
Magkano po?
Yes po.
19,400.
19,400. And then, do we have write-offs?
Yes, sir.
Magkano po?
6,500.
6,500. And then, do we have recoveries?
Wala po. None po.
Meron po ba or wala?
Wala po.
Wala. So, no, zero for recovery.
Wala po.
Advances from customers, beginning balance. Magkano ang beginning balance ng advances from customers?
9,000.
9,000. Okay, let me just check. Okay, 9,000. So, tama. 9,000 ending balance. Meron po ba?
5,500.
5,500. Meron po bang collection? Advances.
Meron.
Meron po.
7,000 po.
Magkano po?
7,000.
7,000. Okay. So, ganito, class, ha? Bigyan ko lang kayo ng tip. Kapag nakikita niyo na siya doon sa problem, nilalagyan niyo ng tick mark yung mga kinukuha niyong amounts. Para alam niyo sa sarili niyo na yung mga amounts na yon na pick up niyo na. Nakuha po ba? So, lagyan niyo lang ng tick mark. Lagyan niyo lang guhit o kaya maliit na pencil mark, para lumalabas, alam nyo na, nakuha nyo na yung information na yon, yung data na yon, na i-plot nyo na sa T-account. So para kahit pabalik-balik tayo, patingin-tingin dun sa problem, at least, madali na lang sa atin, nakuha ko na to, na-pick up ko na to. Ito hindi pa. Okay. So, and then, since ang hinahanap natin dito ay parehong sales, dito sa advance from customer saka sa credit sales, okay lang ba pagsamahin na natin silang dalawa?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Alright.
sir.
Kano yung total sales na nakuha nyo?
1,380,000.
1,300.
1 million 300. Okay.
80.
So 1,380,000 pesos. So answer for number 1 is
Letter B. Boy.
Boy.
boy pala. Sorry.
Boy.
Answer for number 1 is boy. Okay. So that is correct. Answer for number 1 is boy. Okay. And then next is the total purchases. So kapag total purchases, anong hinahanap natin? Gross purchases. So saan tayo titingin? Accounts payable or some inventory?
Accounts payable po.
Accounts
Payable.
kasi purchases. Alright. So, tingin tayo sa accounts payable. Alright. Okay. Normal balance,
Credit.
credit. So, ending balance, lagay natin sa debit.
Debit.
Yan lumalaki si accounts payable kapag merong purchases. Di ba?
Yes.
Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
And then, kailan siya lumiliit? Kapag merong returns, kapag
Payment.
merong discount,
Discounts.
kapag merong
Payments.
Payment po.
Okay. So, okay na tayo, di ba? Sa accounts payable. Ipa-plot na natin. Magkano ang beginning balance?
173,000.
173,000. Magkano ending?
86,790.
86,790. Magkano yung returns?
18,000.
18,000. Magkano yung discounts?
11,500.
11,500. Magkano yung payments?
820,500.
820,500. So, kayang-kaya na po ba computein yung gross purchases?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Magkano po?
763,790.
763,790. So, answer for number 2 is
Letter B. Dog.
letter
Dog.
dog. Okay, so very good. Okay, so next is cost of goods sold. So, paano natin makukuha yung cost of goods sold?
Merchandise inventory po.
From merchandise inventory. So, gawa tayo ng T account for merchandise inventory. Clear contents. Alright. Inventory. So, lagay na lang natin inventory. Normal balance is debit, therefore the beginning balance is on the debit side, and then ending balance will be on the credit side for the purpose of balancing the figures. And then, kailan lumalaki? Kapag merong purchases, which is net purchases. Kailan lumiliit? Kapag merong cost of goods sold.
Goods sold.
Alright. So, magkano ang beginning balance ni inventory?
Ano po? 230 po. 230,000.
30,000 pesos. Magkano ang ending balance?
245.
245,000 pesos. Magkano ang net purchases?
Ano po?
734,290.
700
34,000.
734,290. So, kaya na po bang computein yung cost of goods sold?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so magkano yung cost of goods sold?
719,000.
290.
719,290. 90 pesos. So answer for number 3 is
Letter A.
Apo. Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, next, ano po yung next na hinahanap natin?
Gain.
Gain or loss on sale of
Gain or loss on sale of equipment. So, sa gain or loss on sale of equipment, ano po yung gagawin natin? Anong chat natin? Tingnan natin yung line item. Meron daw binentang equipment, di ba? Magkano daw yung benta sa equipment? Magkano yung benta sa equipment?
45,000.
45.
45,000.
45,000 pesos. So we have a cash proceeds na magkano? 45,000 pesos. So, ayan, okay. 45,000 pesos. And then, magkano yung book value ng equipment?
40,000.
So, 40,000. Paano natin nakuha yung book value ng equipment?
Equipment cost less accumulated depreciation.
Cost less accumulated depreciation. So, magkano yung accumulated depreciation?
10,000.
10,000. Kaya yung book value niya is 40,000 pesos. And then, magkano yung gain or loss on sale?
Gain 5,000.
5,000. So we have the gain on sale of 5,000 pesos.
5,000.
Answer for number 4.
C. Cut.
4 is cut. Okay. Okay, so wait a minute. Trying to okay. All right. Okay. So gawa na tayo. Next is number 5, utilities expense. Tama po ba? Utilities expense yung hinahanap natin.
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Yes, po.
Okay. So, pag utilities expense, ano yung tinitignan natin? Ano yung titignan
Utilities
natin?
payable.
Utilities payable. So, utilities payable, tama po, di ba? Pero, check
Opo.
natin kung ano yung account na ginagamit doon. Also, utilities payable nga. So, we have utilities payable. So, normal balance is credit. So, lagay natin yung beginning balance sa credit. And then, ending balance sa debit. Kailan lumalaki yung utilities payable? Kapag merong expenses, di ba? Kailan lumiliit?
Yes, sir.
Kapag merong payments.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. So, magkano yung beginning balance ng accounts payable, anong utilities payable?
5,500.
5,500. Magkano ending balance?
9,650.
9,600.
9,650.
Magkano yung payments?
18,500.
18,500. And then magkano yung expenses? Utilities expense?
22,650.
22,650. So answer for number 5,
Dog.
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 Answer for number 5 is dog. Okay, ayan. And then, susunod na hinahanap. Ano po yung susunod na hinahanap natin?
Expected loss.
Bad debts.
Bad debt expense.
So, sa bad debts expense,
Bad
tayo
debts.
tingin kaya, ano bang hinahanap? Expected credit losses are estimated to be 1.2% of total sales for the year. So, anong approach ang ginagamit nila sa expected credit loss or bad debts? Balance sheet approach or income statement approach?
Bad debts po.
And I mean, ano yung ginagamit nilang approach to compute bad debts expense? Balance sheet approach or income statement approach?
Balance sheet.
Balance sheet.
Okay, ulitin ko
Income
ha.
statement approach, sir, because it is based on net sales.
So if it's based on an income statement line item like net sales, income statement approach yung
Or total
ginagamit.
sales, sorry, sir.
Ay, tama po yan. It could be based on total sales, net sales, or net credit sales. So, yun yung mga income statement approach. While yung balance sheet approach, it could be based on the aging of receivables, based on percentage of ending balance of receivables. So, yun yung mga balance sheet approach. So, dahil income statement approach, yung mga mako-compute natin, diba? So, lalagay ko dito. IS approach, computation ng balance sheet. Lahat na mako-compute natin using income statement approach to compute bad debts. Lahat yon ay direct bad debts expense. Pero kapag balance sheet approach for computing bad debts, di ba? Ang nakukompute natin is the required ending balance of allowance for doubtful account. So, kapag income statement approach, ang nakukompute natin agad is bad debts expense. Kapag balance sheet approach, ang nakukompute natin doon is the required ending balance ng allowance for doubtful account. So, in this case, yung bad debts daw is based on the 1.2% ng total sales. Magkano kaya yung total sales natin? Na-compute niyo po ba yung total sales kanina?
Yes, sir.
Magkano yung total sales?
1,380,000.
1,380,000. And then, percentage of sales. Based sa percentage of sales, magkano yun? 1.2%. Diba? Magkano yung na-compute po natin?
16,560.
560.
16,560. So, ang na-compute natin is the bad debts expense or expected credit loss. Expected credit loss or bad debts expense. Magkano? 16,560. So, answer for number 6 is
Okay.
B.
boy. And then,
Boy.
susunod, number 7. Number 7 is net income. Pero may mga kukumputin pa tayong iba, di ba? So, unahin muna
Yes.
natin yung iba. Ganito yung, yung technique. Kapag may mga ginagawa ng examiner, nire-reshuffle niya lahat ng mga problem. Uunahin niya yung problem na kailangan computein muna yung ibang problems. So, malilito tayo, di ba? So, sasabihin natin paano kaya natin mako-compute yung net income. Tapos, later on, pag na-compute na natin, makikita natin, ay, may iba pa palang hinahanap na item. So, unahin muna natin yung mga items na related doon sa computation ng net income. So, bago natin computein tong net income. So, hanapin muna natin iba. Number 8 muna, dividend. So, magkano daw yung dividend? Pag sinabing dividend dito, is that the dividends payable or the dividends declared?
Dividends declared.
Pag silent yung problem, that is the dividends declared.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, nag-declare daw ng dividend. Kailan nag-declare ng dividend? June 30.
Yes, sir.
June
3
30.
times.
Ano pa po?
September
September
30.
30.
30.
30.
Then December,
December, sir.
December
December, sir.
31.
31. Yes, sir.
So based on sabi daw 0.75% per share, 'di ba?
Yes, sir.
Magkano yung value nung shares sa balance sheet, sa trial balance na nakita natin?
1 million.
1 million. At yung 1 million na yan, magkano yung par value per share?
100 pesos.
100 pesos. And then, so ilan yung shares?
1 million divided by 100.
Ilan po yun?
10,000.
10,000. So yung 10,000 na yun, merong corresponding 75 centavos
Per
per
share.
share. So,
Yes, sir.
in every declaration, merong 7,500.
500.
So, magkano lahat ng total declaration ng dividends?
22,500, sir.
22,500.
500.
So, total dividends declared for the year is 22,500. Answer for number 8 is
Dog.
tama. Very good. Okay. So, let's try to answer yung iba pa. Insurance expense. So, magkano yung insurance expense? Saan tayo titingin for the insurance expense?
Unexpired. Unexpired.
Unexpired. Meron pong unexpired.
Unexpired insurance. Okay. Let me just check again. Sorry ha. So, nag-a-answer tayo. Sabay-sabay tayo nag-a-answer. Unexpired insurance. So, yung ginagamit na account is unexpired insurance. No? Not prepaid insurance. Unexpired insurance. Okay. So, normal balance is big debit. So, beginning, ilagay natin. And then ending, ilagay natin. Kailan lumalaki? Kapag merong
Payment.
payments. And then kailan lumiliit? Kapag merong
Expense.
expenses. Magkano yung beginning balance ng prepaid insurance?
3,500.
3,500.
3,500. Magkano ending balance?
2,000.
2,000.
2,000. Magkano yung payment sa insurance?
8,250.
8,250. So lumalabas, magkano yung expenses? Prepaid, yung insurance expense.
9,750.
9,750. So answer for number 9 is it's Bob. Okay. And then salaries expense. Magkano yung salaries expense?
Meron pong salary
Salary
payable.
expense. Saan po tayo titingin for the salaries expense?
Salaries payable.
Salary
Meron pong salaries payable na
payable. Tama po ba?
yes, sir.
Okay. And then, normal balance ng salaries payable is
Credit.
credit. So, lagay natin yung ending sa debit. So, magkano beginning balance ng salaries payable?
6,000.
6,000. Magkano ending balance?
15,950.
15,950. So, siguro dahil kaya 15,950, baka hindi rin nakakabayad ng sweldo, baka pandemic din nung time nila noon. Kaya mas malaki yung ending balance ng salaries payable. Magkano yung payments?
430,700.
430,700. So, magkano yung expense? Salaries expense?
440,650.
440,650. So, answer for number 10 is
C. Charlie.
Alright. So, diba madali lang para sa inyo? And then last is number 11. Anong hinahanap? Allowance for
Allowance.
expected
Budget.
credit loss.
Credit. Yes, sir.
Alright. So, kuha tayo ng T-account sa kanya. Diba? Kuha lang tayo ng T-account. So, dito natin ilagay. Okay. So, allowance for expected credit losses. Okay. Normal balance niya.
Credit.
Credit.
So, lagay natin ng ending balance sa debit. Kailan lumalaki? Kapag merong expected credit loss. Diba?
Credit
So, may
or
expense
budget, sir. Sir.
or bad debts.
Budget.
Expense. And then, kailan lumiliit? Kapag merong
Write-off.
Write-offs.
kailan lumalaki ulit? Kapag merong recoveries. Diba?
Recoveries.
Tama po ba? Alright. So, magkano yung beginning balance before ni allowance for bad debts or the expected credit loss allowance?
Upang.
Magkano po nun?
Wala po yata, sir. Wala po, sir.
Wala po ba? I-check natin. Tignan natin yung kailan ba siya kailan siya nag-start? Kasi tignan natin muna siya, ha? Titignan natin, uunawain natin yung problem. Ito yung sinabi ng problem. No formal books have been kept during 2018. So lumalabas, kung walang books na na-kept ng 2018, naka-cash basis accounting sila. So kung naka-cash basis of accounting, walang beginning balance yung allowance for expected credit losses. Kasi sa accrual lang yung allowance for bad debts, di ba? Nagigets po ba?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, ganun po yun. Kaya siya zero kasi ang ginamit niya noon is cash basis of accounting.
Cash basis.
So, kasi kung may allowance ka, ibig sabihin naka-accrual sila. Accrual basis. Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
And then, magkano yung budget expense natin? Na-compute po natin kanina, di ba?
Yes, sir. 16,000.
16,500. And then, meron po ba tayong recoveries? May recoveries po ba tayo?
Wala po, sir.
Wala. Kasi kung titingnan natin yung accounts receivable, wala tayo recoveries. And then, meron po ba tayong write-offs? Tingnan natin yung accounts receivable. May write-off
Meron po, sir.
Magkano?
6,500.
6,500. Kaya na bang computein yung ending balance?
Yes, sir.
Magkano po?
10,060 po.
10,060 pesos. So your ending balance for allowance for expected credit losses is 10,060. Answer for number, anong number yun? Sorry. Number 11. Answer for number 11 is?
Boy.
Boy. Okay. And then, kaya na po bang computein yung net income? Can you still hear
Yes,
me,
sir.
class?
Yes, sir. Kaya na po.
Okay. So, kaya na natin compute. So, magkano yung gross sales? How much is the gross sales?
Ano po, sir? Saan ba yun? 1,380,000.
1,380,000. And then, meron po ba tayong sales, returns, and allowances?
Meron, sir.
Magkano po?
19,400, sir.
90,400. Sales discount.
15,200.
19,400.
So magkano yung net sales?
1,345,400.
Net sales will be 1,345,400.
400.
Then magkano yung cost of sales? Na-compute po ba natin yung cost of sales kanina?
Yes, sir.
Magkano po?
719,290.
719,290. Kaya na po bang computein yung gross profit?
Yes, sir.
Magkano yung gross profit?
631,110.
620.
31. 631.
Sige nga po, ulitin nga po. Magkano yung gross sales? Magkano yung gross sales? 1,380,000 pesos, di ba? Ano yung binabawas sa gross sales? We have
Sales discount. Sales returns and allowances.
magkano po lahat yon?
600.
626.
1,000.
626, 110.
626,110.
620.
That is the
Yes,
gross
Yes, sir.
profit. Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
26.
Okay. So if you have questions, you can raise your question para makita natin. Class ha, baka syempre mamaya may hindi pa na may naguguluhan, may nalilito para at least dito pa lang na-address na natin. Sabihin niya, "Eh sir, bakit yan po yung nakuha niyong sagot? Parang mali po ata." So okay lang po 'yun. Mas gusto ko yung ganon na na-address yung kung merong mali, kung sa tingin niyo, ay sir, may ganito, may mas tama diyan. Feeling ko ito yung tamang sagot. Para at least mapapaliwanag ko kung ano yung nasa side ko naman or sa side ng iba yung classmates na ganun din yung nakuha nila. Kukuha po ba? So this is the gross profit, 626,110. Ano yung mga binabawas sa gross profit? So we have operating expenses. So what are those under operating expenses? Meron tayong salaries expense, di ba? Na-compute po ba natin yung salaries expense kanina?
Yes, sir.
Magkano
Yes.
po? Ano po?
400.
440,650.
And then sumunod, meron po ba tayong insurance expense? Nakuha po ba natin insurance expense?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Magkano?
440,950.
I'm so sorry, magkano po?
9,750.
9,750. Meron po ba
9,750.
utilities expense?
Yes, sir.
22,000. 22,650.
22,650. So we have utilities expense. Meron pa po ba tayong depreciation? May na-compute po ba tayong depreciation?
Yes, sir.
Magkano po?
21,500.
21,500.
21.
Saan natin nakuha yung 21,500?
Sa givens na joke. Wait lang sabihin.
Given in the problem, di ba? So,
Givens, sir. Yes, sir.
4,000 plus 17,500. So we have
500.
21,500.
Yes.
And then, meron po ba tayong budget expense?
Meron, sir.
Magkano po?
16,560.
16,560. Meron pa po ba tayong ibang operating expense? Na iba pa po ba? Baka may hindi tayo naisama.
Lahat na po yata yun, sir.
Okay, so lahat na yan ay operating expense. So we computed for the operating profit. Diba? Magkano yung operating profit natin? 115,000 pesos. And then, meron tayong other income, di ba?
Income.
Paano yung other income natin? Meron tayong gain
5,000.
Gain.
Gain on
on
sale.
sale. Magkano yung gain on sale natin? Magkano
5,000.
dyan? Yan natin po dito. Ito, 5,000 pesos. So, isasama natin siya. So, magkano yung net income?
120 po, sir.
120,000.
120,000 pesos. So, your net income is 120,000 pesos. Answer for number 9. Answer for number 9. Apo.
Ay, sorry.
Letter dog po.
Sorry. Answer for number 9. Ay, sorry, number 9. Sorry.
Number 7
Answer
po.
for number
7.
7.
A.
Answer for number 7 is apple. Okay. So, answers number 7 is apple. Net income 120,000 pesos. Nakuha po ba ng lahat yung mga sagot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, ready
Yes, sir.
na sa preliminary exam. Okay, class. So, can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, let's go now with the correction of errors.
Okay, sir.
All right. So, let me just stop sharing my screen. Okay. Save ko lang ito. All right. And then, dito naman tayo sa correction of errors. Let me just... Okay. Let me just share again my screen. Okay. Book 1. Excel. All right. Okay. Can you see now my screen, class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay. So, let me just save this file para baka kasi masira. Applied audit. Okay. What's that? Chapter. Okay. 2020. Chapter 2. Correction of errors. Solutions. Okay, so discussion muna tayo ng correction of errors. Ulitin lang po natin. So, correction of errors, so under PSA 20, di ba, meron tayong Philippine Standards on Auditing number 240. So, Philippine Standards on Auditing 240 regarding errors, fraud, and non-compliance. Anong sabi ni PSA 240 sa error? Errors refers to unintentional misstatement in the financial statement. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba? Ha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, under PSA 240, errors refer to unintentional misstatement in the financial statement. While yung fraud, ano naman daw yung fraud? Fraud refers to intentional misstatement in the financial statement. So let's focus first on the errors. Ang errors, may mga pinanggagalingan. Balance sheet errors, income statement errors, and then combined statement errors. Sa balance sheet errors, saka income statement errors, madali lang to eh. Kasi kapag nagkamali sa balance sheet item, yung effect niya sa income statement wala. Sa retained earnings, wala din. It's just a matter of reclassification. So a matter of reclassification. Okay. Sorry. It's just a matter of reclassification. For example, na-overstate mo yung land na supposedly dapat sa building siya, di ba? So kapag pag nagkamali ka sa land na ilagay mo yung 100,000 pesos, dapat sa building yon, ang effect niya sa total assets, walang effect kasi yun pa rin naman yung amount, di ba? Sa income statement, wala ding effect kasi yun pa rin naman yung amount. Magkakaroon lang yan ng effect kapag depreciate mo na yung building. Kasi yung supposedly yung amount na nasa building nailipat mo sa land, hindi naman depreciable yung land. Kaya doon ka magkakamali kapag next period na. Kasi i-depreciate mo na or during that period. Kasi meron na siyang error, na combined statement error. Kasi kapag nag-depreciate ka, partly expense and then partly balance sheet item. Kapag parehong income statement error, wala rin siyang effect sa net income kasi it's just a matter of reclassification. Yung rent income, na ipasok mo siya as service income. So walang effect din sa net income kasi pareho silang income. Kung yung rent income na ipasok mo sa rent expense, wala ring effect sa net income kasi binawasan mo yung rent expense. Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So nagkakaroon lang tayo ng problema kapag yung error partly arising from an income statement line item and then partly coming from a balance sheet item. So yun yung combined statement error. So yung combined statement error naman na to, dalawang klase. Counterbalancing saka non-counterbalancing errors. Pag counterbalancing errors, ito yung mga errors na nag-self-correct the following year. Diba? So like, tulad ng sinabi ko dati, ito yung error. For the first year, the following year, mag-error ulit siya. And then, dahil sa pagkakamali niya for the second time, na-correct niya na yung sarili niya. So, ito yung proof na hindi pala totoo yung sinasabi ng iba na ang iyong pagkakamali ay hindi kayang i-correct ng isa pang pagkakamali. Kasi meron daw concept ng counterbalancing error. So, kasi si counterbalancing error, nagkamali na siya ng una, nung pangalawang beses, nagkamali ulit siya, na i-correct niya na yung sarili niya. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba, class?
Yes, sir.
Alright. While yung non-counterbalancing error, ito yung mga errors na hindi niya kayang i-correct yung sarili niya sa loob ng 2 taon. So, year 1, nagkamali siya. Year 2, wala na siyang mali. Pero yung effect niya, may error pa rin. Mayroon pa ring misstatement, understatement, or overstatement. Kailan lang siya makokorek? Makokorek lang yung non-counterbalancing error kapag na-dispose na yung particular asset, na-recognize na yung particular asset or particular liability sa financial statement. Doon lang siya makokorek yung error. Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nagigets po ba? Alright. And then now, so, dahil 5th year na kayo, i-integrate na natin yung 3 reporting framework. So, naalala po ba yung 3 reporting framework? Financial reporting framework. Natatandaan po ba yon? Napag-aralan na po ba yon?
Yes, sir. Pero di po masyado maalala.
So, yung 3 financial reporting framework, depende yon kung gaano kalaki yung entity. Kapag mga large or listed companies, ang ginagamit nila, full PFRS. Ito yung pinag-aralan nyo nung intermediate accounting. PAS, PFRS, Yan yung full PFRS. And then kapag ang classification ng company ay small and medium-sized entities, ang ginagamit nilang reporting framework ay PFRS for small and medium-sized entities. And then kapag yung mga companies, mga micro entities or small entities, meron din silang ginagamit na accounting standards or reporting framework. At tawag doon, PFRS for small entities. Naituro na po ba sa inyo yung PFRS for small entities?
Depende po sa prof.
Naituro na po ba, class? Depende po sa prof. So may nagturo na ng PFRS for small entities.
Parang wala na.
Pero yung PFRS for SMEs, naituro na po ba?
Yung sa amin po kasi sir, hindi.
I'm so
lang siya.
sorry.
More
Can you
on
say it
po.
again?
Yung sa amin po sir, hindi na po naabutan.
Naituro na po ba yung PFRS for small and medium-sized entities?
Ano po sir, ano po kasi sir, di ba sa ano po yan, sa FinAct 3, bali po kasi dulo-dulo na po yung SME. Bali po hindi na po inabot ng SEM. So, more on self-study sir.
Hindi na po naabot.
Same sa amin din po.
Opo.
Full PFRS lang din po yung sa amin.
Okay. So, hindi na siya naituro.
Kulang
Okay.
pa, sir.
So, siguro, bibigyan ko na lang rin ng pansin yung PFRS for SMEs saka PFRS for small entities habang nag-audit tayo. So, ngayon, let's try to okay. So, bali, bakit marami, yung naituro. Okay, sige. Ituro na lang natin. Sige, ituturo ko na lang. So, okay. So ngayon, since error muna tayo, paano daw kino-correct yung prior period error under full PFRS? Paano daw kino-correct yung prior period error under full PFRS?
Adjust the
Kapag merong material prior period errors, anong ginagawa?
Adjust the
We are adjusting it.
earnings beginning. Sir.
Adjusting retrospectively. Okay, lagyan lang natin. Okay. Pag merong material, okay, so tama po yun. Nakikita po ba yung screen ko? Nakikita niyo po bang malinaw or merong problem? Labo po ba?
Okay lang po.
Can you still hear me very clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ay, naku, nawala pala ako. Ayan, nawala ako.
Sir, we can hear you po.
Wala.
Parang delay siya.
Please wait for a moment. I think I was cut down from the meeting. All right.
Sabi na lag si sir eh.
You lost your internet connection. Trying to reconnect. Hi, class. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
So let me just present again my screen. All right. Okay. So, ano yung effect? I mean, ano yung treatment for prior period errors under full PFRS?
Adjust
So,
the
tama.
earliest
You
period, sir.
adjust the earliest period. Diba? By opening the retained earnings and the related comparatives. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba? Can you hear me? Can you still hear me, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, kapag merong material prior period errors, ang requirement ni full PFRS, you adjust it retrospectively by paano? Adjust the earliest possible period by opening the retained earnings and the related comparatives. So, kapag in-adjust mo daw retrospectively, meron ka rin dapat comparatives. Diba? Nakukuha po ba? So, gagawa ka ng comparative statement. I-restate mo yung earliest period. So, adjust the earliest period by opening the retained earnings. Nakukuha po ba? So, meron tayong restatement na ginagawa for the prior periods. Nagigets po ba?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
ano naman yung treatment for the prior period errors kapag small and medium-sized entities na gumagamit ng PFRS for SMEs? Any idea? Wala po? Okay. So kapag under PFRS for SME, tas may material, prior period error, same lang yung treatment as full PFRS. Kung ano yung ginagawa sa full PFRS, ganun lang din yung gagawin mo kapag PFRS for SME. So, i-restate mo yung prior periods, yung comparatives, i-restate mo din yung retained earnings for the current period, apply it retrospectively. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then, kapag PFRS for small entities or micro entities, ano yung gagawin natin? You adjust the retained earnings opening balance.
Okay, sir.
Nakuha po ba? You adjust the retained earnings opening balance and then comparative, the information or comparative statements is not to be restated. Naririnig pa po ba ako?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, ito yung difference kapag iba-iba yung i-compare. While comparing the three reporting frameworks, kapag full PFRS, may material errors, you adjust it retrospectively, and then you adjust the retained earnings and then the related comparatives. Kapag may material prior period errors, then reporting ka under SMEs, same lang yung procedure as full PFRS. Pero kung yung reporting framework mo ay PFRS for small entities, you just adjust the retained earnings opening balance and then hindi mo siya i-apply retrospectively. Prospective application lang siya because the comparative statement is not to be restated. Nakukuha po ba?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Alright.
sir.
Ganun po ang para sa micro entities or small entities. Any question, class? Any question?
Wala po yata, sir.
None so far. Okay. So let's try to answer the exercises doon sa correction of errors. Okay lang po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, anong number na tayo? Exercise 1 pa rin, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Apo.
Okay. So, sa exercise 1, let's try to answer. So, number 2 na yun, di ba? Yahin muna natin. Let's just copy this one. Okay. Okay, so number 2 for the sales revenue. Sale of merchandise on account on December 31, 2018 amounting to 20,000 pesos was not recorded until the customer paid his account in January 2019. Tama po ba yung data na meron ako? Pareha po ba tayo ng data?
Yes, sir.
Data?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, gagayahin ko lang yun nandito sa number 1. Okay. In 2019. Ano yung mga hinahanap doon? Sales. We have the sales, AR, net income, RE beginning, RE ending. Tama po ba? RE
Yes, sir.
before closing, RE after closing. Okay. So what will be the effect? What will be the effect of the error? Ano bang sabi? Yung sale daw ng merchandise was not recorded. Kung hindi daw na-record, ano dapat yung transaction? Kung na-record natin siya, ano yung transaction dapat? What will be the entry? Kung na-record sana.
AR.
Debit.
Accounts receivable.
Debit accounts receivable and then credit.
Sales.
Sales. Diba? Magkano daw yon? 20,000 pesos. 20,000 pesos. Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly or choppy? Am I choppy?
Medyo lag.
A little bit.
Medyo choppy. All right. Okay. So what will be the effect on sales in 2018? Over, under, or no effect?
Under.
Under. Okay. And then what will be the effect, in accounts receivable for 2008?
Under.
Under.
Under. Diba? Kasi hindi niya na-record itong accounts receivable, hindi rin niya na-record yung sales. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And then what will be the effect in the net income?
Under.
Under.
Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
will be the effect in the retained earnings before closing?
Under.
What will be the
None.
effect in the retained earnings before?
No effect, sir.
No
No
effect, sir.
effect. Okay. So no effect. What will be the effect to retained earnings after closing?
Under, sir.
Understated.
Under, sir.
Understated.
Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the following year, 2019, what will be the effect on sales?
Over, sir.
Overstated. Diba? Bakit siya naging overstated? Ano ba yung ginawa? Ano ba yung ginawa next year?
Doon pa lang na-record yung sales, sir. Kaya po
Kung palang
overstated.
na-record yung sales. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes po.
So what will be the entry kung doon pa lang na-record next year? Debit?
Debit
Debit
AR,
sales.
credit sales.
Ulit. Debit?
AR, credit sales.
Kailan
ano po, sir?
na-record?
Ano po yung question niyo, sir? Sorry po.
Kailan na-record? Kung na-record siya next year, what will be the entry?
Ay, debit AR, sir. Credit sales. Ay, hindi, debit cash pala. Paid
Debit cash. Kasi na-receive niya na
Kasi paid na
yung
daw eh. Yes,
cash.
sir.
Diba? So, debit cash, credit, sales.
Sales.
Nakuha po ba? So, anong entry? Debit cash, 20,000. Credit sales, 20,000. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm so sorry. Wait. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. So, tama po tayo. Diba? So, kaya naging overstated yung sales kasi kung titingnan nyo, na-record siya next year, debit cash, credit sales, 20,000 pesos. Effect sa AR, next year.
None, sir.
And
No effect, sir.
No effect. Kasi tama na yung AR. Tama ba yung AR? Na ganun lang yung balance ng AR?
yes, sir.
Yes. Pero
Yes.
last year, noong 2018, tama lang ba na ganun yung AR? Last year.
Understated siya. Yes, sir.
Mali siya kasi hindi naka-record ng AR.
Record yung AR. Opo.
Nakukuha po ba? And then, net income ng 2019, over or under?
Overstated.
Overstated siya kasi may record kang sales.
Sales.
Nakukuha po ba? RE before closing.
Understated.
Under, sir.
Understated.
Understated kasi yun yung RE after closing ng last year, di
Noong
ba?
2018. Yes, sir.
Yes. And then RE after closing for 2019.
No effect,
None.
sir.
No effect.
No effect. Kasi yung in-under niya nung last year, nung retained earnings, naging over naman siya sa effect ng net income nung the following year. Kaya yung net effect niya is zero or no effect. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Ngayon, let us try to apply. What will be our correcting entry? What will be our correcting entry?
2018. Debit.
2019. Sales.
2018, sir, debit AR credit sales.
Kung ang correcting entry natin will happen in 2018,
18.
correcting entry in 2020, debit, AR, credit,
Sales.
Sales.
sales. Nakuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What if yung correcting entry ginawa noong 2019?
Debit sales.
Debit.
Sales.
Debit,
RE.
sales, credit,
RE.
Retained earnings.
retained earnings. Magkano?
20,000.
20,000.
20,000. 20,000. Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Ayusin lang natin ito ha. If correcting entry If correcting entry is made in 2018, and then if correcting entry is made in 2019. Any question regarding number 2?
None, sir.
None. None. All right, so let's try with number 3.
Rated na siya sa denominator. Kaya okay lang. Parang medyo nag-iisip na. Parang okay lang yung
Okay, so number 3 is more on depreciation. Number 3, depreciation. The depreciation in 2018 was overstated by 10,000 pesos. So, ang depreciation daw ay overstated noong 2018 na magkano? 10,000 pesos. What will be the effect daw sa expense, accumulated depreciation, at the end of the year? Tapos ano pa ba? Net income,
Net income.
and then
RE closing, RE after closing.
RE before, and then RE
After.
after. What will be the effect on expense for the year 2018?
Overstated.
Overstated
Overstated po.
expense, sir.
Overstated daw siya. Nakuha po ba?
Yes.
Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, overstated. Effect on accumulated depreciation.
Overstated.
Overstated as well.
Overstated. Diba? What will be the effect in net income?
Understated.
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 Understated. Bakit siya understated? Kasi overstated.
Overstated ang expense.
Expenses.
And then, yes, correct. And then, what will be the effect in retained earnings before closing?
No effect.
No effect.
No
No effect
effect.
po.
RE after closing.
Understated.
Understated.
Understated. The following year, what will be the effect?
None.
For expense? For expense?
No effect for expense.
No effect. Kasi wala naman siyang error na ginawa the
For
following
depreciation expense.
year.
Yes, sir.
So, is this a counterbalancing or a non-counterbalancing error?
Non-counterbalancing, sir.
Non-counterbalancing kasi hindi siya nagsa-self correct, di ba? Nakukuha po
Yes,
ba?
sir.
And then, kailan lang siya makokorrect? Kapag na-dispose o kapag na-recognize na siya sa financial statement. So, pag na-dispose na yung asset, related asset, or pag na-recognize na fully depreciated na itong related non-current asset. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Accumulated depreciation in 2019, over, under, no effect.
Over.
Overstated po.
Over siya kasi correct yung accumulated
Yes,
depreciation.
sir.
And then net income,
No effect.
No effect po. No
No
effect.
effect.
no effect. And then RE before,
Under.
Understated.
Under.
Understated.
RE after.
Understated, sir.
Understated.
Over,
No effect.
under, no effect.
No effect, sir.
Over, under, no
Sorry.
effect.
No effect nga pala, sorry.
No effect, sir.
Over, under, no effect.
Ay, under pa rin, sir.
Understated po.
Kasi
Under.
hindi pa nakokorekt eh.
Over, under, no effect.
Understated, sir.
Understated.
Under, kasi hindi pa siya nakokorek.
Nakokorekt. Yes, sir.
Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Apo.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
If correcting entry is made in 2018, what will be your correcting entry? Debit.
Accumulated depreciation.
Cumulative.
Sorry. If
Depreciation
correcting
expense.
entry is made in 2018,
Debit accumulated depreciation, credit depreciation expense.
Parang baliktad.
ulit. If correcting entry is made in 2018, what will be your entry? Debit.
Accumulated
Debit accumulation.
depreciation. Credit accumulated credit depreciation expense.
So, tama yan kasi na-overstate yung depreciation expense ng 2018. So, our entry will be debit, accumulated depreciation na magkano? 10,000 pesos. And then, credit, depreciation
Depreciation expense.
expense. So, depre expense. Magkano? 10,000 pesos. What if the correcting entry is made in 2019? What will be our entry? Debit.
Accumulated depreciation. Credit retained earnings.
Debit, accumulated depreciation, and then credit, retained earnings. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so naiintindihan na po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so number 4. So let's try number 4. And then, anong sabi ng number 4? Prepaid expense. The company paid 1 year insurance premium of 24,000 pesos effective April 1, 2018. The entire amount was debited to the expense account and no adjustment was made at the end of 2018. So anong sabi?
Yung insurance premium, sir, na-record siya as expense.
Expense lang.
Hindi
I-record sa atin. So
Prepaid
anong method yung ginamit?
Prepaid insurance, sir.
Anong method yung ginamit?
Ay, expense method.
Expense po.
Expense
Sir,
method. Nakukuha po ba?
Counterbalancing error.
So is it a counterbalancing, non-counterbalancing?
Ano po?
counterbalancing, sir.
Counterbalancing. So normally, ang mga counterbalancing, mga nasa current asset, current liability section yon. And then kapag mga non-current asset, non-counterbalancing sila normally. Alright. So anong sabi? Hindi daw nakapag-create ng adjustment. Tama po ba? Tama po ba yon?
Yes,
Tama
sir.
po ba ang pagkakaintindi natin? Okay. So, kung ginawa, diba? If adjustment is made in 2018, ano dapat yung magiging adjustment natin? Debit.
Prepaid insurance.
Debit prepaid insurance, magkano po?
6,000.
6,000 pesos. And then credit,
Insurance expense.
insurance expense, 6,000 pesos. Tama po ba? So
Yes,
kung may ginawa, ayan sana yung entry. Eh kaso walang ginawa, what will be the effect in the expense ng 2018?
overstated.
Overstated, sir.
Overstated ang expense. Prepaid insurance,
Understated.
understated. Effect sa net income,
Understated.
over, under, no effect.
Understated.
Understated. Effect sa retained earnings before,
No effect.
No effect po.
no effect. RE after,
Understated.
Understated.
understated. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If the following year, what will be the effect?
Understatement ng expense, sir.
Understated yung expense. Bakit naging understated yung expense? Kasi wala siyang na-record na
Yes, sir. Counting balance. Sir.
nag-counterbalance. Okay. So, understated.
Yes, sir.
Prepaid insurance,
Except.
No effect, sir.
No effect, sir.
no effect. Kasi tama na po ba yung balance ng prepaid
Yes, sir.
insurance?
Dapat ubos na.
Okay, so ubos
Yes,
na.
sir.
Net income,
Overstated.
Overstated, sir.
overstated. RE before,
Understated.
Understated.
understated. RE after,
No effect.
Sir. Counterbalance na.
no effect. Kasi nag-counter, balance na siya. Nakukuha po ba? If correcting entry is made the following year, what will be our entry? Debit.
Insurance expense,
Insurance expense,
6,000.
6,000 pesos. And then credit,
RE.
RE.
retained earnings, 6,000 pesos. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So, number 5. So, let's try to go with number 5. So, it seems like na madaling-madali lang para sa inyo, di ba? So, kayang-kaya pala ng mga fifth-year students yung analysis of accounts saka correction of error. So, sobrang dali lang pala. Kayang-kaya nyo pala kahit nakapikit lang. So, feeling ko kaya nating ma-perfect yung preliminary examination. So, by the way, yung preliminary examination, baka first week na ng November, hindi na next week. Kasi ituturo ko pa yung audit of cash.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Noted, sir.
Okay. So, number 5, non-current assets. On December 31, 2018, the company acquired a parcel of land and a building at a total cost of 500,000 pesos. The entire amount was paid. The entire amount paid was debited to the land account. A reasonable estimate of the cost that should have been allocated to the building was 200,000 pesos. The building has an estimated life of 20 years. Anong sabi? Yung building daw na i-record as ang land daw na i-record as ayan ba yan? Mali ako. Yung building daw na i-record as
As
part
land.
of the land, diba?
Yes, sir.
Tama po ba? So,
Yes, sir.
nung na-record siya as part of the land, edi hindi na siya ma-depreciate kasi hindi naman depreciable asset yung land. So, kinulang yung building, sobra yung land. So, lagay natin dito. Okay lang po ba? Land. Building. Net income, RE before, RE after. Okay. Let me just check. Okay. Okay. So what will be the effect on land? Over, under, no effect.
Overstated, sir.
Overstated.
Overstated. What will be the effect on the building?
Understated.
Understated. What will be the effect on net income?
No
Understated, sir.
effect.
Over, under,
So,
no effect.
No effect.
reverse eh.
Sir,
Kasi
understated.
hindi nakapag-record ng ano eh, ng expense ng depreciation, sir. Kaya siya naging over.
Ulit. Over, under, no effect. Sige, basahin ulit natin yung problem. Huwag kayong
over nga pala,
mag-breakdown. Huwag mag-breakdown.
Maging
Over.
overstated po yung
Oo
net
nga pala,
income since
overstated,
hindi po
sir.
nakapag-record ng
Overstated
depreciation.
Sige, ulitin natin. Ulitin natin. Basahin natin yung problem. So, huwag tayo magmamadali. Basahin yung problem. Anong sabi ng problem? On December 31, 2018. Kailan nag-record? December 31, 2018.
Ay, wala pang depreciation, sir.
May depreciation na po ba?
Wala pa po.
Wala pa. So, kailangan ba natin mag-depreciate ng 2018?
Wala pa po.
Wala pa
No
po.
effect.
So, may effect ba sa income?
Yes, sir.
No effect.
May effect po ba sa income?
No effect, sir.
No
No
effect.
effect, sir.
So, the net income, wala siyang effect sa net income. RE before,
No effect.
no effect. RE after,
No
No
effect,
effect. din.
no effect. Nakuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
sir.
So, if the correcting entry is made in 2018, what will be your entry? Debit,
Building.
building, and then credit,
Man.
land. Magkano po?
200,000, sir.
200,000 pesos. 200,000 pesos. All right. The following year, what will be the effect on land?
Overstated.
Overstated.
Overstated. Kasi hindi pa naman na-correct, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Under. Hindi
Under.
pa rin
Under
nakapag-
pa rin po yung building, sir.
Effect sa net income.
Over.
Over na, sir.
Overstated.
Over na, sir.
Kasi walang
Over.
Record ng depreciation.
RE before.
No effect.
RE
No
after.
effect. X, sir. Ano sir, over.
Over.
Over. Okay. So if the correcting entry is made in 2019, what will be the correcting entry? Debit.
Building.
Building and
Yes
then
sir.
Depreciation expense for building.
sorry, what will be our entry? Debit.
Building.
Building.
Muna, and then credit, land. Kasi
Land.
i-reading class muna natin. And then another entry will be debit,
Depreciation
depreciation
expense.
expense. Magkano po?
10,000 sir. Kasi 200,000 divided by 20 years of
20.
useful life.
Tama.
20 years.
10,000 pesos. And then credit, accumulated,
Depreciation.
depreciation, 10,000 pesos.
Depreciation.
Any question regarding number 5?
Answer.
None. Okay, so let's try number 6. Okay, accrued expenses. So, try natin to.
Sir, in
Yes.
number 5 po, what if the error was discovered in 2020 po? Ano, may isa pa pong entry.
Okay, if the correcting entry, sige, lagyan natin, gawin natin dito ha. If the correcting entry, or if the error is made in 2020, then our entry will be debit. Set up muna natin yung reclassification. So debit, building, magkano po? 200,000 pesos, credit land, 200,000 pesos. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets ba? And
Yes,
then,
sir.
another entry natin. Debit,
Appreciate
ano yung entry natin for
RE.
the depreciation last year?
RE.
Debit, retained earnings,
Credit.
10,000 pesos. And then credit, accumulated depreciation, 10,000 pesos. Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
And then,
Yes, sir.
third entry for the depreciation expense. Debit, depreciation expense, 10,000 pesos. And then credit, accumulated depreciation, 10,000 pesos. Kung gusto niyo siya gawing compound journal entry, pwede din. Pareho lang naman yung effect. Nakuha po ba? Pero hiniwalay ko siya para syempre mas maintindihan natin. Alam natin yung movement. Nakukuha po ba?
Okay, sir.
Alright.
Okay.
So, number 6, accrued expenses. So, gayahin ko lang muna to ha. Okay. So, try natin siya sagutan. Sabay-sabay natin sagutan kasi hindi ko pa siya nasagutan. So, kung may nakita kayong mali, sabi niya, sir, parang mali yung ginawa mo, mali ka naman magturo. So, sabihin niyo sa akin. Nakuha po ba? Ganun lang.
Okay, sir.
Sabi niya, sir, mali ka magturo. Umalis ka na. Salaries expense, salaries payable, owner's equity before owner's equity. All right. Okay. Tama po ba? Number 6. Okay. Accrued expenses. The company failed to take up accrued salaries of 15,000 pesos at the end of 2018. So kung hindi daw siya nakapag-accrue noong 2018 ng salaries expense, what will be the effect on salaries expense?
Understated.
Understated.
Understated. So let me just correct. Okay. My paper is slipping. Okay. Okay. Under. And then what will be the effect on the salaries payable?
Understated.
sir.
Understated. What will be the effect on the net income?
Overstated.
Overstated. What will be the effect in the owner's capital before?
No effect.
No effect.
No effect. What will be the effect on owner's capital after?
Overstated.
sir.
Overstated. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets
Yes, sir.
ba? Okay. So, let's try. If the correcting entry was made in 2018, what will be your entry? Debit.
Salaries
Salaries
expense.
Salaries
expense.
expense, magkano?
15,000.
15,000 pesos. And then credit, salaries,
Payable.
Payable.
payable 15,000 pesos. And then, What will be the effect next year? Salary
Overstated.
Overstated.
Stated.
What will be the effect on salaries payable?
Overstated.
No effect.
What
No
will be the
effect.
effect on salaries payable?
No effect.
No
No
effect,
effect.
sir.
Bakit kaya no effect? Kasi
Kaya
ano
nga
ba
pala,
yung entry
nabayad
made?
na siya.
Bayad
Wa-
na yun, sir.
Entry made. Ano yung ginawa? The following year?
Nag-debit na ng payable and nag-credit cash.
No. Kung hindi niya ginawa yung correcting entry, what will be the the entry made in 2019? Assuming walang correcting entry the following
Okay.
year.
Retained earnings, sir, debit.
Hindi po. If there is no correcting entry
Hindi
made in
pa.
2018, tas wala ring correcting entry na ginawa noong 2019, what will be the entry? Ano yung ginawa niya noon? Bakit tayo magko-correcting entry din ng 2019?
Debit expense.
Ay, nag-debit siya ng expense nun, sir.
Debit, salaries expense, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then credit,
Salaries
payable.
payable.
Ay, cash. Cash na, sir.
debit,
Cash.
cash. Cash yung ginawa niya, kaya no effect sa salaries payable. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigat po ba ka? Magtanong po kayo sa akin, sasabihin niyo, sir, bakit cash yung ginawa? Bakit hindi salaries payable? Nakukuha po ba? Kapag nalito, pwede kayo mag-interact. Sabi niya, sir, I would like to clarify. Bakit po gano'n? Nagigets po
Okay.
ba?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Bakit cash yung entry? Kasi doon nung time na yon nagbayad na siya. 'Di ba? Nakukuha po ba? Pero kung gumawa siya ng entry noong 2018, nagbayad na po ba siya noong 2018?
Hindi pa, sir.
Hindi pa. Kaya credit, salaries, payable. Nagigets po ba? Okay.
Upang.
What will be the effect in net income?
Understated.
Understated, sir.
Understated.
What will be the effect in owner's capital?
Overstated.
Over. What will be the effect OE after?
No effect.
No effect.
No effect. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba? So
Yes, sir.
assuming
Yes,
ito yung ginawa noong 2019, 'di ba? Gumawa siya ng entry salaries expense 15,000 pesos and then cash credit 15,000 pesos. Siyempre tayo bilang accountant, bilang auditor, ano yung gagawin nating correcting entry kasi ito yung ginawa pala niya, 'di ba?
Debit retained earnings.
And earnings.
Debit
RE.
Retained earnings.
earnings magkano?
15,000.
15,000 pesos. And then credit salary
Salary expense.
expense. 15,000 pesos. Bakit credit salaries expense? Kasi nag-debit siya ng salary expense.
Pa-close sa
Nakaka po ba? Nag-gets po ba?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So, ilan yung error na ginawa? Ilan yung error na nagawa nun? Ito yung iisipin natin, class, ha? Nung last year, may error siya na ginawa. May nagawa silang error kasi hindi sila gumawa. Tama po ba? They
Okay,
failed to record the salaries payable. Kaya may error silang nagawa. The following year, ano yung error na nagawa nila?
Yung salaries expense, sir,
Nag-record sila ng salaries expense the following year, kaya meron silang error na ginawa. So, dapat, lagi nating iisipin, dalawa yung error na ginagawa nila. Kaya dalawa yung error the prior year and then the following year. Kaya siya nagka-counterbalance. Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, ganun po yun. Para hindi tayo malilito. Ang isipin natin, okay, nagkamali siya the following, last year, nagkamali ulit siya this year. Kaya ano yung correcting entry natin? Ganon. Kaya yung sinabi ko ng last time, baligtarin mo yung entry. Supposed to be entry nung 2018, gawin mong credit yung salaries expense, and then yung related balance sheet account, gawin mong retained earnings. Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Kaya yan po. Kasi, okay. Nakukuha po ba? Kasi yung technical side talaga niya, ito yung ginawa niya noong 2019. Nag-debit siya ng salaries expense, kaya mo i-credit yung salaries expense. And then, supposedly, dapat 2018 pa ito, kaya mag-debit ka ng retained earnings.
Kaya nag-overstate siya.
Opo. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba? Alright. So, number 7. Let's move to number 7. Okay. Alright. We still, let me just check you. Meron po ba mga na... Okay. Okay. So, we're still 26. 26. 24 lang lahat kayo. So, it's okay. Okay. Number 7, unearned revenue. The company leased a portion of its building for 360,000 pesos for 1 year, ending July 31, 2019. The amount received was credited to rental income in 2018, and no adjustment was made at the end of the year. Naintindihan niyo po ba? Naintindihan niyo po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, kasi ako hindi ko naintindihan. Pero ulitin natin. So pag hindi naintindihan, ulitin lang. Ulitin lang natin. Ano daw sabi? Yung company daw pinarentahan yung portion ng kanyang building na magkano? 360,000 pesos pang isang taon. Tapos may na-receive daw siyang rental income. Pero anong ginawa niya? Credit niya agad into income account. So anong ginamit niya? Anong method yung ginamit niya?
Income method.
Income method. So that is correct.
Income
Method. And then, wala
counterbalancing.
siyang ginawang adjustment noong 2018. So ano yung effect? Okay, let me just write it again. Effect daw sa revenue, effect sa accrued receivable, effect sa net income, effect sa owner's equity before, effect sa owner's equity after. Ano yung effect sa revenue? Ano
Overstated.
po?
Overstated.
Over, under, no effect.
Overstated.
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 Alright. Anong effect sa accrued receivable?
No effect, sir.
Over, under, no effect.
Under.
Sir, kasi dapat, di ba, ano yan? Hindi dapat accrued receivable.
So parang baliktad po sila ng 8.
Oo nga, sir. Nagkabaliktad sila. Kaya ginawa ko na lang. No
Kaya
effect.
binagbaliktad ko na lang yan, sir.
Ulit?
Unearned
Sana
revenue.
I'm so sorry.
Ako ni no effect, sir.
Anong effect?
Baliktad po sila ng 8.
Okay, so ganito
Nung
po
eight,
ang class. We cannot question the wisdom of the examiner. Kung ano yung binigay sa problem, yun yung sasagutan natin. Ako po ba?
Okay po, sir.
Okay. Ngayon,
No
ang
effect,
binigay accrued receivable. So, anong effect?
No effect.
No
No
effect.
effect.
Ako po ba? So, ganon. Ganon po tayo mag-isip. Susundan natin kung ano yung binigay ng problem.
Examiner.
Okay. Kung ano yung binigay ni examiner. So, ang sagot ay no effect.
No effect.
Nakukuha po ba? Maraming hindi pumapasa sa board exam kapag hindi sinunod yung problem. Nakukuha po ba? Pero alam ko na alam niyo ang sagot dyan dapat, ang entry dyan ay debit or credit to unearned revenue, di ba? Alam natin.
Unearned income.
Pero ang nilagay dito sa problem ay accrued receivable. So, may effect ba sa accrued receivable?
No effect.
Wala, sir.
Wala po. Effect sa net income?
Over, sir.
Overstated.
Over.
Overstated.
Owner's equity before?
No effect, sir.
No effect. Owner's equity after?
Overstated.
Okay. Overstated. The following year, what will be the effect?
Understated.
Understated yung revenue, sir.
Okay, wait lang po. So over, under, or no effect? Revenue the following year, 2019?
Understated.
Understated.
Understated. Accrued receivable the following year.
No effect pa rin, sir.
No effect, sir.
Effect.
No effect. Net income the following year.
Understated.
Understated. Owner's equity before.
Overstated.
Overstated. Owner's equity after.
No effect.
No effect. Okay. So gawa tayo ng correcting entry. If correcting entry was made in 2018, what will be the entry?
Debit income, sir.
Rent
Ano ba yan?
income.
Rent
Debit.
income.
Rent income. Magkano po?
210,000.
210,000
10.
pesos and then credit 210,000 pesos. Alright. And then if correcting entry is made the following year, 2019, what will be your entry? Debit.
Debit. RE.
Debit
RE.
RE.
Debit.
Retained
Retained
earnings.
earnings.
Debit.
Retained earnings, sir.
Retained earnings, sir.
Debit. Debit class. Debit.
RE, sir.
Rent
Wala.
income. Rent income po.
Debit. What will be our entry? Debit.
Rent income.
RE, sir.
Debit.
Retained earnings.
Debit.
Retained earnings.
Okay, so check natin pala ha. Ang ginamit na account ay owner's capital, diba? Or owner's equity. So wala tayong i-debit
Owners.
na retained earnings. So owner's equity or owner's capital. Nakuha po ba? Debit, owner's
Capital.
equity.
Owners.
And then credit.
equity.
Ano
Okay,
pong
sir.
Debit, rent,
Rent.
income. Magkano po?
210,000, sir.
210.
210,000 pesos. 210,000 pesos. So, i-correct ko lang yung sa number 6. So, yung correcting entry natin in 2019 must not be retained earnings. It should be owner's equity. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so lahat yun.
Okay, sir.
Alright. Any question regarding number 7?
Answer.
None. Okay, so let's move on to number 8. Number 8. Accrued income. Okay. Let me just check again. So we still have 1 hour. 1 hour. Revenue. Unearned. Revenue. Income. Owner's capital. Okay. Basahin ko po ulit. Accrued interest of 9,000 pesos on long-term receivable was not recorded at the end of 2018. What will be the effect for revenue in 2018? Over, under, no effect.
Understated, sir.
Under.
Understated.
What will be the effect on unearned revenue?
No effect.
No
No
effect.
effect. What will be the effect on net income?
Understated.
Understated, sir.
Understated. What will be the effect owner's equity before?
No effect.
No effect.
No effect. OE after?
Understated.
Understated. What will be the effect on revenue in 2019?
Overstated.
Over.
Over. What will be the effect on unearned revenue the following year?
No effect.
No effect. Net income?
Overstated.
Over. Owner's capital?
Under.
Under. Owner's capital after? Capital after?
No effect. No effect.
So, nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
still hear me? Okay. So what if the correcting entry is made in 2018? What will be your correcting entry, Debbie?
Rent receivable.
I'm so sorry.
Interest
I'm
receivable.
so sorry.
Interest receivable.
Interest, receivable,
Not receivable.
and then credit,
Interest.
interest, and
Interest.
credit, interest. Magkano po?
Interest
Income.
9,000.
9,000 pesos, and then credit 9,000 pesos. If the correcting entry is made in 2019, what will be your correcting entry, Debbie?
Interest income.
Interest income.
Interest.
Interest.
Magkano po? Magkano po?
9.
9,000, and then credit,
Nine.
and then credit,
Owner's capital. Owner's capital.
owners,
Owner's
capital,
Owner's capital. OE. OE.
9,000 pesos.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, am I still clear? Clear pa po ba yung ano ko, signal?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, let me just check. Parang, nagda-drop po ba ako? Hindi naman.
Hindi naman, sir.
Okay, so let's try with exercise number 2. Okay lang po ba? I-try natin with exercise number 2.
Yes.
sir.
Okay, exercise. Alright, okay. Gawa tayo ng marami pala ito eh. A, B, C, D, E, F. Alright. Okay. Sahin muna natin. You are examining the financial statements of Universal Robina Corporation whose fiscal year ends on December 31. Universal Robina Corporation uses the physical inventory system of accounting for inventory. In the course of your examination, you discover the following errors before. Ano po yung ginagamit pala na system? Naririnig po ba ako?
Yes, sir.
Physical
Yes, sir.
inventory system.
Physical inventory system. Tama po ba? Kailangan natin
Yes, sir.
tandaan. Ang pag physical inventory system kasi, ang ginagamit nila ay paano daw
Periodic.
muna? Yung ginagamit nila is periodic. Nakukuha po.
Periodic. Yes, sir.
Natin dito. Periodic inventory. So how do we compute periodic inventory system? Debit, beginning inventory.
Beginning.
Tama po ba? And then, add. Purchases, di ba? Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Ano ba yun? Sorry. Okay. And then, para total ng beginning inventory plus purchases, you get
Total goods available for sale.
bigas, di ba? And then, minus
Ending inventory.
Ending.
ending
You get the
inventory. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ending inventory, and then you get
Cost of goods sold.
Pog.
Or cost of
total
sales.
cost
Of
of
per cost.
goods sold.
Sale.
Nakuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
So ito yung sa physical inventory system. Kapag perpetual inventory system,
Recta cogs.
sa perpetual inventory system, ano yung computation natin? Ano yung computation? Class? Nakikinig pa po ba sa akin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so paano yung computation? Debbie, I'm sorry, beginning inventory plus purchases net, di ba? You get
Yes, sir.
bigas. And then, minus, anong mina-minus?
Ending.
Minus,
Cost of goods sold.
Cost of goods sold.
minus cost of goods sold. Kasi, ang nakukuha natin is ending inventory. Nakukuha po ba? So, ganito sa perpetual inventory system. Nagigets po ba, class? Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, nakukuha natin ng ending inventory. So, let's try. You are examining the financial statements. Okay, so naano na natin to. In the course of your examination, you discovered the following errors below. So, case A. Sa case A muna tayo. Okay, so wait lang class ha. Isusulat ko lang muna ito. Income statement 2018. So, meron daw effect sa purchases, ending inventory, cost of sales. So, gawin natin. Cost of sales, balance sheet, 2018, anong effect? Inventory, accounts payable, RE before, RE after. And then, same then. RE, okay, 2019. We have beginning inventory, purchases, ending inventory, cost of sales, net income, and then we have a balance sheet in 2019. So we have RE before and then RE after. All right. Okay na tayo. So let's try with case A. The inventory at December 31, 2018 is overstated as a result of the inclusion of goods acquired on consignment. What will be the effect on purchases in 2018?
No effect, sir.
No effect, sir.
No effect. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bakit no effect?
Kasi sir, goods on consignment lang naman yung naging,
Yes, sir.
naging dahilan ng overstatement ng ending inventory.
So kapag goods on
Purchases.
consignment, tama, di ba? Kapag goods on consignment na include mo sa ending inventory, hindi mo naman na mali yung purchases. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Pero sa ending inventory, may effect po ba?
Yes, sir. Ano po, overstatement?
Yes, sir.
Overstated. Cost of sale,
Understated.
understated. Ay, tama po ba ako? Meron pa pala, sorry. Ilalagay ko. I-move ko lang to. May, hindi ako naisama. Okay, yan. That one. Right, and then, sorry. Cost of sale, and then net income. Okay. How about sa, ano ba ito? Okay, net income. Alright. Okay. So what will be the effect to our net income?
Overstated.
Overstated. Okay. Right. Overstated. Alright. So what will be the effect sa inventory noong 2018?
Overstated pa rin po, sir.
Overstated.
Overstated. Overstated yung ending inventory. What will be the effect sa accounts payable?
No effect.
Over, under, no effect.
No effect, sir.
No
No
effect.
effect.
RE before.
No effect din po.
No effect.
RE after.
Overstated.
Overstated. What will be the effect in the beginning inventory in 2019?
Overstated.
Overstated, sir.
Overstated. Kasi na-carry forward lang yung ending inventory, di ba? Effect sa purchases.
None. No effect.
No effect,
No
sir.
effect. Effect sa ending inventory.
Overstated.
Effect sa
No
ending
effect,
inventory.
sir. Sir, no effect na po.
No effect. Over or under?
No effect na, sir.
Bakit no effect?
Kasi sir, ina-assume ko yung overstatement ng inventory nung beginning na as naibenta na.
Kasi nag-physical count ulit sila. Di ba ano ba yung inventory system nila? Physical inventory system. So, the following year na nag-physical inventory system sila, hindi na naisama yung consignment.
Okay.
Kaya yung ending inventory is no effect. Cost of
No
sale,
effect. Overs-
Over.
Overstated.
overstated. Net income,
Understated.
understated. Balance sheet before, balance sheet RE before,
Over.
over, RE after, RE
No effect.
no effect. Kukuha po ba ng lahat?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so case B. So let's try case B naman. The inventory at December 31, 2018 is understated as a result of errors in the physical count. So understated daw yung inventory nung nag-physical count sila. Siguro may nakalimutan, di ba? What will be the effect on purchases?
None.
No effect, sir.
No effect. Ending inventory,
Understated.
understated. Cost of sales,
Overstated.
overstated. Net income,
Understated.
understated. Inventory, balance sheet 2018,
Understated.
Understated, sir.
under. AP,
No effect,
No
sir.
effect
no
po.
effect. RE before,
No effect
No
po.
effect, sir.
no effect. RE after,
Understated.
under.
Understated, yes, sir.
Beginning inventory, 2019,
Understated, sir.
under. Purchases,
No
No
effect.
effect.
no effect. Ending inventory,
No effect din, sir.
no effect. Cost of sales,
Understated po.
under. Net income,
Overstated.
over. Balance sheet RE before,
Understated.
under. RE after,
No effect.
No effect.
no effect. Case C. Goods received in December 31, 2018 were recorded as purchases when paid in 2019. The goods were included in the 2018 ending inventory. So medyo mahaba-haba. So iintindihan muna ulit natin. Yung goods daw na-receive sa 2018. Pero ni-record siya as purchases the following year, yung 2019. Tapos, yung goods naman na yon, na-include pa rin naman nung nag-physical count. Tama
Yes,
po
sir.
ba?
Yes,
So,
sir.
nung na-receive, walang na-record na purchases. Pero at the end of the year na nag-physical count, naisama rin pala. So, what will be the effect in the purchases?
Understated po.
Understated.
Understated. What will be the effect? Will be the effect in the inventory?
No effect.
Over.
No
No
effect,
effect.
sir.
Over.
No effect, sir.
No effect.
No effect.
Cost of sales.
Understated. Cost of sales. Understated. Cost of sales.
What will be the effect? What will be the
Understated,
effect?
sir. Understated, sir.
Understated.
Yung
Understated.
Yes, sir.
Net income.
Overstated.
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 Overstated. Right. And then, inventory balance,
No effect. No effect.
no effect, no effect. Nag-echo buga tayo.
Opo. Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Yes,
Opo.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure kung may...
Kaya magulo.
Okay. Let me just check. Okay. Accounts payable.
Understated, sir.
Understated po.
Sir.
Understated po.
Understated. RE before.
No effect.
No effect.
No effect.
No effect.
No effect. RE after.
Overstated.
Overstated. Overstated.
Overstated. Okay. Beginning inventory 2009.
No effect. No effect.
Purchases.
Overstated, sir. Overstated, sir.
Ending inventory.
No effect. No effect.
Cost of sales.
Overstated. Overstated.
Net income.
Understated. Understated.
Understated.
RE before.
Overstated.
RE after.
No effect. No effect.
No effect.
Okay. So, case B. Goods received in December 31, 2018 were recorded as purchases when paid in 2019. Na-receive daw noong December 2018, pero na-record as purchases noong 2019. The goods were excluded, so hindi naman siya naisama noong 2018. Na-receive siya, tama ba? Ayan, tama. Na-receive siya noong 2018, pero hindi naisama sa ending inventory ng 2018.
Yes,
Tapos ang
sir.
ginawa pa, na-record naman as purchases noong 2019. Diba? Ang pangit ng accountant nila. Hindi maganda. Diba? So, what will be the effect sa purchases?
Understated.
Understated.
Ending inventory.
Understated din, sir.
Stated po.
Under.
Din.
Cost of under. Cost of
No effect.
No effect.
No effect.
No effect.
no effect. No effect. Net income.
No effect din, sir. No effect din, sir.
Inventory.
Understated. Understated.
Under. Accounts payable. Accounts payable.
Understated din, sir.
Understated.
Understated.
Understated po.
RE before. RE before.
No effect.
No effect. No effect.
RE after. RE
No
after.
effect din, sir. No effect din, sir.
Beginning inventory. 2019.
Understated. Understated.
Under. Purchases. Purchases.
Overstated.
Overstated. Overstated.
Ending inventory.
No effect. No effect.
Cost of sales. Cost of sales.
No effect din, sir. No effect din, sir.
Cost of sales. May narinig akong dalawang.
No
May
effect.
narinig akong dalawang.
No effect.
No effect.
Magtatablo, sir, eh.
No effect.
Magtatablo, sir, eh. Under po yung beginning.
That
Under
year,
po yung
under
beginning.
yung
Beginning.
under yung tas over yung purchases,
Yes, sir.
yung tas over
Magtatabla po siya.
zero out, diba? So yung
Yes,
cost
sir.
of sale is
No effect.
no effect. And then net income,
No effect, sir.
no effect. RE before,
No effect din po.
RE after.
No effect.
Okay. Case E. So let's try to check the case E. Goods received on January 2019 were recorded as purchases on account in December 2018. Na-receive siya noong 2019. Pero anong ginawa? Nagmadali. Na-record as purchases noong 2018. The goods were included in the 2018 ending inventory. So lumalabas talaga na hindi magaling yung accountant dito. Kasi purong mali yung pinagagawa. So what will be the effect doon sa purchases?
Overstated, sir.
Overstated.
Overstated. Ending inventory.
Overstated din, sir.
Overstated.
Overstated. Cost of sale.
Understated.
No
Understated. What no effect?
Over under.
No effect.
Magtatablas yun, sir, eh.
Sir,
Mag-zero
ano para sa
out.
over?
Kasi over yung purchases. Kapag over yung purchases, ano mangyayari sa cost of sale?
Over.
Magiging
Over.
over.
Kapag over ang ending inventory, ano mangyayari sa cost of sale?
Magiging
Under.
Under
So,
naman. So, net effect,
No counter.
No effect, sir.
net income,
No effect din, sir.
no effect.
Yes, sir.
Balance sheet 2018 inventory,
Over.
Overstated inventory.
over.
Yes,
Accounts
sir.
payable,
Over din, sir.
Overstated.
over. RE before,
No effect.
No effect.
no effect. RE after,
No effect.
no effect. Beginning inventory, 2019,
Overstated, sir.
over. Okay,
Opo.
purchases,
Understated.
Understated.
under. Ending inventory,
No effect.
No effect.
no effect. Cost of sales,
No effect din po.
No effect.
net income,
No effect.
No effect.
balance sheet, RE before,
No effect.
RE after.
No effect.
Case F. Goods received in January were recorded as purchases on account in December 2018. The goods were excluded from the ending inventory. What will be the effect on purchases? Debit. Sorry, what will be the effect on purchases? Over, under, no effect.
Over po, sir.
Overstated.
Over. Ending inventory.
No effect.
No effect po.
No
Excluded kasi
effect.
siya. Opo.
Cost of sales.
Overstated, sir.
Overstated.
Over. Net income.
Under.
Under. Inventory 2018.
No effect,
effect.
sir.
No effect. AP.
Overstated, sir.
Overstated.
RE before.
No effect.
No effect.
RE after.
Understated.
Understated.
Beginning inventory 2019.
No effect.
No effect. Purchases.
Under.
Over, under, no effect.
Understated, sir.
Understated.
Under.
po.
Ending inventory.
No effect, sir.
No effect. Cost of sales.
Understated.
Understated.
Under. Net income.
Overstated.
Over.
Over. RE before.
Understated.
Over.
Under.
Under. RE after.
No effect.
Okay, no effect. So any question regarding the first case one?
Answer.
No. Okay, so let's try to move to case 2. So nagkayahin natin. Case 2. Case 2. 2. G. H. J. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's check. Okay. Okay, and then for income statement, lagay lang natin, palitan natin sales, ending inventory, cost of sales, net income, balance sheet, inventory, accounts receivable, RE before, RE after, income statement, beginning inventory, sales, ending inventory, cost of sales, net income, and then balance sheet, RE before, RE after. Okay. Alright. Okay. So letter G, case G. 2019 sales were recorded in 2018. Goods were included in the 2018 ending inventory. So anong sabi? Yung sales daw dapat next year, kailan ni-record?
2018.
2018. Pero yung goods naman daw, kasama pa rin sa ending inventory. So, ano yung effect sa sales noong 2018?
Overstated.
Overstated. Anong effect sa ending inventory?
No effect, sir.
No effect. Anong effect sa cost of sales?
No
No
effect, sir.
effect, sir.
No effect. Anong effect sa net income?
Overstated.
Over. Balance sheet 2018. Effect sa inventory?
No effect.
No effect.
Effect.
Accounts receivable?
Overstated.
Overstated.
Over. RE before?
No
No
effect.
effect,
No
sir.
effect.
RE after?
Over.
Overstated.
Beginning inventory 2019?
No effect, sir.
No effect. Sales?
Under.
Under.
Ending inventory?
No
No
effect.
effect.
No effect. Cost of sales?
No effect.
No effect.
Net income?
Under.
Under.
Under. RE before?
Under.
RE after?
Ay, over.
RE before? Ano sagot?
Ano ba yun?
Over, under, no effect.
Hindi ka dapat. Over.
Over, under, no effect.
Over, sir.
Over kasi yung previous year, yung RE after
Yung
niya
after,
is
yes.
over.
Over, opo.
So RE after in 2019,
No effect po.
no effect. Case H, 2019 sales were recorded in 2018. So yung sales daw next year, ni-record noong 2018. Goods were excluded naman from the 2018 ending inventory. So what will be the effect on the sales?
Overstated, sir.
Over. Ending inventory.
Under.
Under.
Under. Cost of sales.
Over.
Over.
Over siya. Bakit? Bakit siya over?
Kasi understated.
Understated po kasi yung ending.
Understated yung ending inventory. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And then net income.
Overstated.
Over.
Over.
Stated.
Stated. Over, under, no effect.
Over.
Kasi di ba po, sir, mas malaki yung sales
Malaki
kaysa
yung
sa
sales.
cost of sales.
So tama. That's correct. Dahil mas malaki yung sales, ang effect ng net ng sale, the cost of sales is over. Pa po ba? Nagigas po ba? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Inventory.
Under.
Under.
Under. AR.
Over.
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 Over. RE before.
No effect.
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 RE after.
Over.
Over.
Beginning inventory. 2019.
Under.
Under.
Under. Sale.
Under.
Under.
Under. Ending inventory.
No effect.
No effect. Cost of sales.
No effect.
Under.
Under, sir.
Understated.
Kasi po yung
Over,
beginning,
under, no effect.
under po, sir. Kasi
Under
yung
po,
beginning
sir.
inventory po ay understated.
Ay, understated din.
And understated
Okay.
yung beginning inventory, under yung cost of sales. Net income,
Under.
Under.
Understated, sir.
understated. Kasi mas malaki yung pagka-under nung
Sales.
Sales.
sales kaysa sa pagka-under nung cost of sales.
Cost of- Yes, sir.
Kaya yung net effect, understated. RE before,
Over.
Over, sir.
over. RE after,
No effect.
no effect. Case I. 2018 sales were recorded in 2019. Goods were included in the 2018 ending inventory. Effect sa sales.
Understated, sir.
Under.
Under. Effect sa ending inventory.
Over.
Over.
Over. Cost of sale.
Under.
Net income.
Over.
Under, sir.
Ay, over. Bakit over?
Under, sir, kasi understated yung sales.
Over, under. No effect.
Under.
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 Inventory.
Over.
Over.
Over. AR.
Under.
Understated.
Under. RE before.
No effect.
No effect. RE after. RE after.
Under.
Under.
Under. Under. Income statement. Income statement. Beginning inventory.
Over.
Over. Over.
Over. Sales. Sales.
Over.
Ending inventory.
No effect. No effect.
Effect.
Cost of sales.
No effect.
Over. Over.
Over, under,
Over.
Overstated.
Over.
Overstated.
Over. Over.
over. Net income.
Over.
Overstated. Overstated.
Over. Balance sheet before, sorry, before,
Under.
under. RE after.
No effect. No effect.
No effect. Case J. 2018 sales were recorded in 2019. The goods were excluded from the 2018 ending inventory. What will be the effect?
Understated. Stated.
Under. And inventory.
No effect.
No effect.
Cost of sale.
No effect.
Effect.
No effect.
Net income.
Understated.
Understated. Stated.
Inventory.
No effect.
No effect.
AR.
Under.
RE before.
No effect.
Perfect.
RE after.
Under.
Beginning inventory.
No effect.
No
Under.
effect. No effect.
Over, under, no effect.
No effect.
Understated.
No effect, sir.
No effect.
No effect.
Ba mali ata?
Over, under, no effect.
No effect.
No effect.
No
Answer
effect,
is
sir. Kasi
No effect.
binenta po siya ng 2018, tas in-exclude din siya ng 2018. Kaya tama lang, sir.
no effect siya kasi ito, nakita niyo yung ending inventory dito, no effect, pati yung inventory sa balance sheet
Yes, sir.
ng
Oo.
2018, no effect.
Mali.
Kaya carry forward, no effect. Sales.
Over.
Over, under, no effect.
Over.
Over, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Over.
Yes, sir.
And
Never good.
inventory.
No
No
effect.
effect.
No effect, sir.
Cost of sale.
No effect.
No effect.
No effect.
Net income.
Over.
Stated.
Over. Balance sheet, RE before.
Under.
Under. RE after.
No effect.
Effect.
No effect. So any question regarding errors in the inventory?
None, sir.
None. So, madaling-madali na lang po sa inyo, di ba? So, let's try naman yung errors na mayroon ng kasamang amount, di ba? Kapag meron na siyang kasamang amount. So, let's try exercise 3. So, dito naman tayo gumawa. Exercise 3. Exercise 3. Let's try this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4 cells. Counting. None. Right. Okay. Okay. Okay, so case 3 pala is non-counterbalancing error. So let's try this non-counterbalancing errors. 2019, 2020. Okay, then center. For cases 1 to 5, indicate the effect of the error by placing the amount in the appropriate column. Use parentheses to indicate overstatement. So, nilalagyan natin ng parentheses kapag overstated kasi binabawasan natin, di ba? And then, kapag understated, hindi natin nilalagyan ng parentheses kasi idinadagdag naman natin. Nakukuha po ba?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. And then, we need to prepare adjusting journal entries. Assuming the error is discovered in the years 2018, 2019, and 2020. So, case 1. Due to clerical errors, depreciation for 2018 was understated by 8,000 pesos. In 2019, it was understated by 12,000 pesos. And in year 2020, overstated by 20,000 pesos. So every year, nagkakamali, no? So case 1. Let's try with case 1. Case 1. Ano daw ang effect sa depreciation expense ng 2018? Over, under, no effect.
Understated, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understated. Na magkano?
8,000 po.
8,000 pesos. So, under daw siya ng 8,000 pesos. And then, anong effect niya sa net income?
Overstatement po of net income, sir.
Overstated ng magkano?
8,000.
8,000. So dadagdagan, babawasan.
Babawasan, sir, yung net income.
Babawasan ang net income kasi over. Nakuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Accumulated depreciation.
Understated as well, sir.
Understated ng 8,000. Dadagdagan, babawasan.
Nadagdagan po.
Dadagdagan. And then, book value.
Sobra,
Net
sir.
book value.
Overstated, sir.
Overstated. So, dadagdagan, babawasan.
Babawasan.
RE before.
No effect.
No effect. RE after.
Overstated, sir.
Over. So, dadagdagan, babawasan.
Bawasan po.
Babawasan.
Gets po ba? Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, what will be our correcting entry?
Depreciation expense.
Kung yun na-discover siya in 2018, what will be our correcting entry? Debit,
Depreciation
depreciation,
expense.
expense.
Accumulated.
Magkano po?
8,000.
8,000 pesos. And then credit,
Accumulated depreciation.
accumulated depreciation. Magkano po?
8,000 din, sir.
8,000. 8,000 pesos. Okay. Dito na lang. And debit credit. That will be our entry. So, yung gagawin ko na lang yung debit credit. 8,000 pesos. And then, here, 8,000 pesos. Okay, so debit and then credit. So the following year,
Understated. May understatement na naman, sir.
over, under,
Understated po ulit.
under. So magkano yung kanyang ini-under?
12,000, sir.
12,000.
12,000 pesos. Dagdag bawas.
Dagdagan, sir.
Dagdag. Net income.
Overstated po.
Overstated. So dagdag bawas.
Bawasan.
Bawasan.
Magkano?
12,000.
12,000.
12,000. Accumulated depreciation.
Sobra. Understated, sir, ng 20,000.
Dagdag bawas.
Dadagdagan.
Dadagdagan ng 20,000 pesos. Net book value.
Overstated ng 20,000.
Overstated ng 20,000. Babawasan. RE before.
8,000 na overstatement, sir. Kaya babawasan.
Overstated ng 8,000. And then RE after.
Overstated po ulit.
Overstated ng
RE
20,000.
after.
Overstated ng 20,000.
Dagdag bawas.
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 Dagdag bawas.
Bawas, sir.
Bawas.
Bawas. Okay. So what will be our journal? All right. So tama po. What will be our journal entry the following year? Debit.
Depreciation expense.
Yes, sir.
Debit.
Depreciation expense.
Depreciation.
Anong entry po natin dapat sa 2019? Debit depreciation expense na magkano po?
12,000.
12,000 pesos. And then credit accumulated depreciation na magkano?
12,000.
12,000 pesos. And then ano naman yung entry natin na sa errors na nangyari noong previous year? Debit,
RE. Retained earnings.
retained earnings na magkano po?
8,000, sir.
8,000 lang, sir.
8,000 pesos. And then credit accumulated depreciation, 8,000 pesos. Nakukuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So, 2020, what will be our entry? Ay, sorry. What will be the effect in the depreciation expense?
Overstated, sir. Bawas.
Overstated na magkano?
Ng 20,000.
20,000.
Magkano po?
20,000, sir.
20,000 pesos. Net income,
Overstated.
Overstated, kaya dagdag ng 20,000.
Dagdag, sir.
Understated pala.
understated, dagdag 20,000.
Yes, sir.
Depreciation expense.
No effect.
Depreciation expense po, sir. Ano?
Depreciation expense.
Overstated
Accumulated.
po.
Overstated. Accumulated depreciation.
No effect na po, sir. Tabla na yun.
Accumulated depreciation. No effect.
No effect na yun, sir.
Book value.
No effect na rin po.
No effect na.
RE before.
20,000
before.
overstated na 20,000. Carry over lang po, sir, yung ano.
RE after.
No effect. Zero na, sir.
Okay. So
Wala na,
RE
sir.
after.
No effect na po.
What will be your journal entry? What will be your journal entry? 2020.
Depreciation expense, debit.
Kano po?
Ay, sorry. Accumulated
Debit,
depreciation po,
depreciation.
sir, yung debit.
Accumulated.
Sobra nga pala yung depreciation.
Sorry, sir. A debit, accumulated,
Accumulated.
depreciation.
Accumulated depreciation.
Yes, sir. Kasi ano,
Magkano po?
20,000, sir.
20,000 pesos. Then credit,
depreciation.
depreciation expense, 20,000 pesos. And then, what will be your correcting entry for the previous years na ginawa? Na error,
With
debit,
earnings.
Retained
RE,
earnings.
and then
Accumulated.
accumulated depreciation. Magkano po?
20,000 as
20,
well.
sir.
20,000 pesos. So, any question regarding case 1?
None, sir.
None. Okay. So, let's try case 2. Okay. So, case 2. On January 1, 2018, the company paid a total of 180,000 pesos for substantial improvement on its leased building. The company amortized the said improvements based on its estimated useful life of 5 years. The remaining life of the term is 3 years from January 1, 2018. So, anong ginawa daw? Nagbayad daw siya 180,000 pesos para daw sa substantial improvement. So, pag sinabing substantial improvement, may significant impact, medyo malaki yung amount sa leased building. So, kapag masyadong malaki
Sa building.
yung amount, ika-capitalize natin. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The company amortized the said improvement. So, inamortize daw niya. Useful life is 5 years. Tapos, nung 2018, the remaining life of the term is 3 years. Pag mga leasehold improvement, paano natin dinedepreciate or ina-amortize yung leasehold improvement?
Dun sa building mismo. Ano, sir? Iaayon sa building.
I-add, sir. Okay. Company.
Dalawang klase kung paano i-record ang leasehold improvement. May option tayo, ilagay siya as part nung as PPE, as property, plant, and improvement kasi meron siyang physical existence. Nakuha po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Pero kapag ang kapag ang improvement related sa isang asset na may leasing rights ka lang, meron kang option to record it not as property, plant, and equipment, pero pwede mo siyang i-consider as an intangible asset. So, yung leasehold improvement, pwede mo siyang i-record as intangible asset, so i-amortize mo. Kapag ni-record mo siya as PPE, i-depreciate mo siya. Nakuha po ba? Ay, gets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And then, ngayon, what will be your basis for depreciation ng leasehold improvement?
Yung 3 years, sir, na term ng building.
I-depreciate natin siya based on the shorter life between the term of the lease or the useful life of the asset. So ano yung mas maikli? Yung lease ba dyan o yung useful life?
Yung useful life po, sir.
Ano po yung mas maikli?
Yung useful life na lang po ng asset, ng building. Anong improve? Oh, yes. 3 years na lang po yung building.
Yung
Meaning life.
wala naman sinabi pala dito na term ng lease. Pero sinabi daw, remaining life is 3 years from January 1, 2018. So, eto na lang yung remaining life niya, 3
Yung
years.
term. Yes, sir.
Hindi pala. Remaining life of the term, nung lease term is 3 years. So, mas maikli yung lease term na 3 years kaysa sa useful life na 5 years, di ba? So, ano pipiliin natin? Yung lease term. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, dapat hindi pala natin siya dinedepreciate or ina-amortize using 5 years, kundi dinedepreciate natin siya sa shorter term, which is the lease term. So, what will be the effects of depreciation?
Ano, sir, ang mangyayari po ay understated po ang depreciation.
Understated na magkano?
Ng 24,000 po.
24,000 pesos.
Yes,
Paano siya
24.
nagkaroon ng understatement ng 24,000 pesos?
Kasi po, sir, 100, ang ginawa niya po kasi, di ba po, dinivide niya sa 5 years. Yung
Pag dinivide sa 5 years, magkano depreciation per year?
36,000 po, sir.
36,000. Pero kapag dinepreciate mo siya based on the lease term,
60,000.
60,000. So may difference na 24,000 pesos
Yes,
sa
sir.
depreciation. So understated ang depreciation ng 24,000. So dadagdagan, babawasan.
Dagdagan, sir.
Dadagdagan. Net income,
Babawasan.
Overstated
babawasan.
po.
Kasi
Kaya
overstated na magkano?
Stated.
ng 24 din po.
24.
4,000.
24. Accumulated depreciation
Dadagdagan. Ng
Under.
24.
na magkano? 24.
24,000.
Net book value,
Overstated siya, sir.
overstated. Kaya babawasan. RE before,
No effect, sir.
No effect.
RE after.
Overstated, sir. Since overstated.
So babawasan.
Yes, sir. Babawasan.
2019, what will be the effect? Depreciation.
Under po. 24,000.
Under na magkano po? 24,000. Dadagdagan
Yes,
ba bawasan?
Dadagdagan,
Dadagdagan.
sir.
Dagdagan.
Dadagdagan. Net income.
Over
Over.
po ng 24.
Over ng
Yes.
24. Dadagdagan ba bawasan?
Babawasan, sir.
Babawasan.
Babawasan. Accumulated depreciation.
48,000.
Over, under.
Under po.
Under.
Now 48.
Kaya dagdagan ng 24 yung nakaraan, sir. Magiging
Yes,
48.
sir. 48.
48,000.
Yes, sir.
Net book value.
Babawasan.
Over.
Over po. Kaya babawasan.
Over.
Babawasan.
28,000.
RE before.
Carry over
Babawasan,
po yung nakaraan na over.
Magkano po?
24,000.
Sir, dapat po negative yan, sir.
Over ng 24,000. RE after.
Over na
Babawasan ng 48.
Over ng 48,000.
Over ng 48,000 pesos.
Yes, sir.
2020.
24,000 din, sir. Depreciation. Dadagdagan.
Over ng, under ng 24,000 dadagdagan. Net income.
Over ng
Over din, sir.
24,000.
Over. Accumulated depreciation.
60,000.
Magkano po?
Understated ng 60,000. Since, ano siya, sir? Na,
72, sir.
72,000 po.
72 pala, sir.
Under ng 72,000 pesos. Tama po ba? Under ng 72,000?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Accumulated, net book value.
Over ng 72,000.
Over ng 72,000 pesos. RE before?
48,000, sir. Over.
Over ng 48,000.
Over.
RE after?
72,000.
72,000. Over.
Over. Babawasan. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets
Yes,
po ba?
sir.
So what will be our correcting entry?
2018 debit. Depreciation expense.
Debit,
Depreciation expense.
depreciation, expense. Magkano?
4.
24,000, sir.
Ng 24,000 pesos.
Mali.
Tama po ba?
Yes, sir.
And
Sir,
then
yeah.
credit,
Accumulated.
24,000 pesos.
1,000.
Accumulated depreciation. And then, meron po ba tayong correction ng prior period? For 2018? Wala.
Wala na
po.
po. Wala.
2019, what will be our entry?
Depreciation
Depreciation
expense.
expense.
Debit, depreciation expense, 24,000 pesos. Credit, accumulated depreciation, 24,000 pesos. And then, meron po ba tayong correction ng prior period errors?
Meron, sir. Debit retained earnings.
Retained earnings, and then credit,
Accumulated.
accumulated depreciation. Magkano po?
24,000, sir.
24,000 pesos. Next year, 2020, what will be our entry? Debit.
Depreciation, sir.
Debit
Same lang.
depreciation expense, 24,000 pesos. Credit accumulated depreciation, 24,000 pesos. What will be
Yes.
the correcting entry ng prior period error? Debit.
Retained earnings. 48.
Earnings.
48,000,
Sorry.
48,000, sir.
48,000, sir. Retained earnings.
Retained earnings, 48,000 pesos. And then credit,
Accumulated.
accumulated depreciation, 48,000 pesos. Nakukuha po ba? Nagigets po ba?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, maybe we can continue this next meeting for the other cases. So, please try to answer the rest of the exercises, and I think nasagutan nyo na to, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so nasagutan nyo na. So, try to review kung nung sinasabayan natin sagutan yung exercises, kung may na-encounter kayong errors on your part. So, try to review again those exercises, the remaining exercises, and the problems that you have. So, try sagutan. And if you would like to ask me questions, feel free to ask me through Messenger, or meron naman dun sa group natin, may nakasulat yata dun mentorship. So maybe you can ask me. So ganun lang. So thank you so much for your time, because it's already getting 9 o'clock and I don't want to use your precious time to sleep, to eat. So if you have questions, just ping me, just send me a message, private message. So, yun lang. Thank you so much, class.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
so let's
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
Bye-bye. Happy weekend.
Thank
Happy
you, sir.
weekend, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.